Born on a farm in Wellston, Oklahoma, it was not uncommon for Francis Theodore Tuttle to wear his overalls all day to save time changing for chores before and after school. A 1938 graduate of Wellston High School, Tuttle was elected president of his senior class before attending Connors State College and Oklahoma A&M, where he earned his degree in agricultural education. He spent the next 2 years as the vocational agriculture instructor at Gotebo Public Schools and the Future Farmers of America chapter advisor. His chapters were known for earning awards at the state and national levels. Dedicated to his students and the farming community, Tuttle logged many miles visiting farmers, rallying support for the FFA program, and finding ways for his students to gain hands-on experience. In 1944, World War II beckoned. Tuttle served as an education officer for the United States Army Infantry in the Pacific Theater. 18 months later, he returned to the students at Gotebo before moving on to Snyder and ultimately Holdenville as superintendent and as president of the Oklahoma Association of School Administrators. Tuttle and his wife Vivian, who were high school sweethearts, became parents with the birth of Al. The family grew with the arrivals of Denny and Kay. After earning master's and doctorate degrees from the University of Oklahoma and believing that Oklahoma was not meeting the needs of all students, with many falling by the wayside, Tuttle quickly became known nationwide as the architect of vocational and technical education. His bold determination to make a difference led to the passage of State Question 434 to amend Oklahoma's Constitution so the career tech system could be created.
There were large numbers of unemployed at the schools that I seemed to get a job at. And my observation there led to believe that the educational system was missing over half of the people, and that those people were just dropping through the crack. They were not interested in the academics. They wanted something different.
Tuttle became the state coordinator for the Oklahoma Department of Vocational and Technical Education and served as state director from 1967 to 1986. Tuttle desperately wanted to create opportunities for high school and adult students, as well as businesses, and make a positive impact on the state of Oklahoma. In 1979, Tuttle attended the groundbreaking for Vocational Technical School District 21. Tuttle had traveled the country evaluating programs. He wanted to ensure that Oklahoma's system would set the bar in vocational and technical education. He surrounded himself with those reflecting his commitment and shared Oklahoma's model and achievements with delegations from around the globe. Open for classes in 1982, VOTech 21 was dedicated as the Francis Tuttle Technology Center. Today, enrollment exceeds 39,000, with more than 1,200 classes offered in its 39 training programs. Following Tuttle's retirement, in addition to spending time with Vivian and their grandchildren, traveling and enjoying his favorite hobby, he served as Secretary of Commerce in the administration of Governor George Nye, continuing his commitment of strengthening his Oklahoma home.
He was a very firm man, but he had this genteel feeling about him that people identified with, and very few people have that combination.
He was a nice man. He was one of the nicest people that I ever met. As I said, very humble, even though he had risen to the position that he was and was held in such esteem by people all over the nation, and yet was very much still the Wellston farm boy that he grew up to be.
He's left his legacy with probably the best technology education system in the entire nation.
Providing opportunities for all Oklahomans was the dream realized by Francis Theodore Tuttle.